Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Surfshark is a virtual private network, or maybe you've heard of it as a VPN, that can protect your data when you are at home, when you are out in the streets, but also, my favorite part, let you access content in different countries. They have over 3,200 servers in 65 countries. If you have a household full of computers and phones and iPads, you can get one account and use it for all of your devices, unlimited amount of devices. It's kind of ridiculous. It's amazing. There's so many features. And because you follow me, there's an amazing code that's gonna save you a bunch of money. This is my computer. Here's Surfshark. I currently do not have it up. See, unprotected, connect to stay safe. They got my back, but I'm just gonna show you. And I'm gonna expose my age because yes, I still use Pandora, but because I'm in Italy, Pandora is not available in my country right now. And I don't wanna go on SoundCloud. So I'm gonna exit out of that. And I'm gonna go right here to Surfshark. And I'm gonna, you know what? Charlotte, looking good. Connected. I'm gonna go back. Access granted. You see that? And that's just one example. So like I said earlier, you can use my code Owens, which is OWENS, and you get 83% off the already affordable Surfshark, and then you also get 3 months for free. I know, don't ask questions, just do it. The link is in my description. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess, and yeah, I'm making another TBR. So I had for my patrons to vote for a video project for July, and what they voted on was reading books that I think I'll DNF. And a lot of them commented like, I want to do this so you can hopefully get through some books and get them off of, you know, your physical TBR and don't have to move them with you. So I again am trying to focus on physical books so I could read more of the books that I do own and see if I want to unhaul them, so there's no need to pack them with me. I mean, it's not gonna make a great difference. Like, we do have a weight limit on our stuff, but we're not going to exceed it. But I just thought it would be a fun challenge for myself because I do have some books where I think when I got them I was more excited, or maybe I got a copy from a publisher and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of want to read that one. So I have a mix, but then there's also a couple of books that I did get in from the library, so ebooks or audiobooks, and then I have the physical books right here. So on my Kindle currently, I have Seasonal Fierce by Shauna McGuire, which is the second book after Middle Game, which I loved, and I have tempered my expectations, so I'm not expecting it to be the same as Middle Game, but I do think I'll enjoy it. So I have that one. I also have One Night on the Island by Josie Silver. This was a romance that was in my anticipated releases. It's like, I think they're on an Irish island for a wedding, but all the places are booked up, so they have to like stay in the same house. I don't know if it's the same bed, something like that. So I was like, I realized I tend to get in moods where I will just read all like fantasy or sci-fi or whatever, and then I get burnt out. So I'm trying to be better about reading a mixture of genres. So I thought that was a good timing. I also have this book that I saw a few people talk about on Twitter that I was reading and enjoying, but then I was like, mentally I needed to put it down. But it's called Hell Followed With Us by Andrew Joseph White. I believe this is a trans author, and this book is about the main character's trans, and it's like the world has ended kind of evangelical religion kind of thing. I didn't get super far into it, but I do want to finish it because it was really good, but it was pretty heavy, and so I needed to take a pause. But those are the 3 that I have on my Kindle right now. Those are 3 books that are already on my Kindle. I know I'll have other things come in, whether I hit read now or if I delay, it depends. But for the books that I think I may DNF, and I have different reasons for all of them. So I have a middle grade, and that's Ophi's Ghost by Justina Ireland. And I usually have a really good track record with middle grade. I didn't hear a lot about this. And then what I did hear wasn't super great. This is like a historical mystery set in 1922. And I may love this, but then it just may not be for me. Maybe it's on the younger side of middle grade. I don't know, but I have been looking at it for a while. I was more excited when they sent me a finished copy, and then I've been like, I don't know, so we'll see if I get to that one. I also tried to choose a mixture between middle grade YA adult and shorter ones because I do have a couple chunky ones that I'm nervous about, but I wanted to be able to make this more realistic, that I would actually be able to get through some of these if I did end up finishing, you know, a few of them. I also have Never Let Me Go by Kazu Ishiburu. So I have this on my list because I have tried to read this once before and I was like, I don't know if it's the me or the book, and I put it down. I didn't get super far into it, but I always look at this and I'm like, we need to pick it up, but I'm like, I don't know, the last time when I started it, I wasn't having a great time. But you know, mood does affect me when I read, so I wanna read this again. I wanna try, and I hope I don't DNF it, but it's a possibility. Okay, it's a possibility. Also, Mara, don't yell at me. I have Barbarian Lover by Ruby Dixon. Mara sent me 2 of her favorite Ice Planet Barbarian books, and I've been very nervous to read these just because I don't always love speculative romance. And so, although this is very short, so like if I DNF it, that's not a good sign. This is very short. I don't know if I will love this, but I was like, I've been looking at them on my shelf and I was like, I just need to give it a try, because then if I do, then I know I'll go back to the beginning. Well, I'm not gonna read book 1 again. Read book 2, and then I can have something fun to add in here or there. And if I don't, then I will say thank you, Mara, but not for me. Okay, I also have, this one is a little more thick now I'm picking it up. This is a little, ooh, okay. I mean, obviously the words aren't super small, but this is Beast of Prey by Ayana Gray. I don't know if the second one is already out. I know it's coming out at some point. I don't have a great track record recently with young adult books, especially young adult fantasy. So that's just the main reason. Of course, I've heard great things about this, but you know, I heard great things about Legendborn. So I don't know if this will be for me, but I have this copy, so I might as well. Ooh, a map. It says the Greater Jungle. Ooh, I like that. Hold on. But yeah, for some reason when I picked it up, she thick, but she also, she floppy. So, yeah, I mean, again, I would love to love all of these. I just don't think I will, but if I do, then I can read the next one. If I don't, again, I'll unhaul it and someone else can love it. And this one, I don't even know what it's about. Have I told you what any of these are about? Child, I don't know. This says there was a city of magic and splendor. Now 100 years after the rupture scarred the sky and devastated the land and its people, magic is no more than a myth. And then there's a night zoo. Okay, we have an indentured beast keeper at the infamous night zoo, and they unleash an untamed power within her, okay, setting into motion a chilling sequence of events and forcing her to flee. Okay, now I'm already nervous at indentured, because you know, but very interested in this night zoo with, what's at the night zoo? So that's kind of intriguing. And then I don't know what this one is about. Aliens and love, sex. This is like this boarding school secluded in the English countryside. It was a place of mercurial cliques and mysterious rules, and teachers who were constantly reminding their charges how special they were. Now, years later, Kathy is a young woman. Ruthie and Tommy have re-entered her life, and for the first time, she's beginning to look back at their shared past and understand just what makes them so special. Was there a movie based on this? I feel like there was a movie based on this, and I saw the movie and I loved the movie, but I could be making that up. I don't know. And then, like I told y'all, this is historical mystery. I think it's set in Georgia. Is it? November 1922 in the Georgia countryside. Oh, she used to live in the Georgia countryside, but now they moved. Did they move? Oh yeah, they're in Pittsburgh. And there's something about a ghost. I don't, yeah, you know, I'm not good at telling y'all what books are about because half the time I don't know. Okay, so this third book is coming out. I think the final in this trilogy is coming out this fall, this summer, sometime soon. That's The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Now, I've heard a lot of mixed things. I know a lot of people are hyping this up, and I've heard really good things, some middling things, and some like this was boring. This was not mysterious enough. But I have heard this described as like Knives Out. I don't know. But anyway, apparently this girl gets an inheritance from this super rich dude, but she's not even related to him. So she has to go and like deal with the family who's pissed that she's inheriting this, and there's like games or something. I don't know. She has to move. It says for her to get this money, she has to move into the sprawling mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. and the house is occupied by the family that was just disinherited. So that does not seem like a good situation. Again, seems short. Did my friend recently read this? My friend Carrie read this and she was like, please tell me when you read this because I want to know your thoughts. So I do love this cover. I think the covers of them all are really fun. And if it is good, then that's good. Then I'll read the next one. You know what I'm saying? If not, then again, we pass it along. But yeah, this is actually a really pretty cover. And I love this green. Then I have, this is an arc. This book has come out, but this is an arc I got that I never read, and it's called We Are the Brennans by Tracy Lang. I think this book, when I was looking at it, is like family drama because, so homegirl wakes up in a LA hospital after being bruised and battered after drunk driving accident she caused. So then she moves home to New York, swallows her pride, and she has to deal with her family, who she deserted, her high school sweetheart, and they've got questions. So it seems like this could be a family drama. This isn't even 300 pages. Oh yeah. So I don't know. I didn't hear many people talk about this. This was from Celadon Books. But again, it could be messy white people drama, and I will be here for that if it's entertaining, or it could be dull. And I'll be like, okay, no thank you, goodbye. And then the last arc that I have in this pile, so I got this from, I don't remember what the publisher's name is, but this is Into the Mist by PC Cast. Now when I hauled this, or did I show it on Instagram? I'm not sure. People have mixed feelings about this author. I have not read anything by them. I know they had a lot of young adult books, but this is an adult like dystopian, because basically there is a bomb that's unleashed and biological destruction happens in the United States. So there's a group of high school teachers who basically get new powers from the bomb, and they have to kind of join together to find a safe place to ride out the apocalypse. So this could be good. It sounds promising, but people's comments about the author and their books make me nervous. How long is this? 340-ish pages. I mean, that's kind of tall though, these words. So I don't know, this could, oh, there's a person right there. I didn't even notice that. This could be really cool. I don't know if this is a start to a series. I don't know if this is a standalone. It's saying The Power Meets the Stand. I have not read either of those, but again, it hit or miss. It's possible I will DNF this. So these are my books I think I possibly may DNF of a very varied pile here. We have 1 middle grade, 2 YA, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 adult. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of these, let me know which ones you think I will like and which ones you think I'll DNF. Okay, since we're right here, okay. I think that, if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna DNF this. I may like this. I don't know, mystery sometimes I usually just finish because I want to know what happens, so I may finish this. I might DNF this. I might DNF this. Oh my god. I might DNF this, and I might DNF this. So I really I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. But then I do have a couple other physical books that I would like to get to, and of course I'm adding more onto this pile because my thought is that I am going to DNF some of these, so I will have room, but of course I'm going to read Babel by R.F. Kuang. Duh. Do I need to say any more? But then I had a couple middle grades on my shelf that I was like, I want to get back into middle grades, but these are ones that I think I actually would enjoy. I'm more excited than Oakley's Ghost about, and one is Midsummer's Mayhem, and this was by Rajani LaRocca, and I don't remember where I heard of this, but so the main character comes from an Indian American family. She's the youngest of 4, often feels invisible, but her dream of proving herself seems possible when she enters a contest at a brand new bakery in town, and that, yeah, that's it. That's all I needed. You see, cupcakes, desserts on the cover, so that one sounds fun. And then also a recent gift, thank you so much, was The Marvelers by Danielle Clayton, and this is basically a magic school. And our main character is like, she's like a rare magic or something. She's the first of something. The first conjurer to attend the Arcanum Training Institute. Please look at these end pages. So beautiful. So this just sounds fun, and I just need like fun middle grade magic school. I just need that. So yes. So that's my TBR for July. plus those ebooks. I forgot a book. Since I finished Ninth Rain last night, I don't know how I forgot this since I literally filmed this today, but I really want to get to the Bitter Twins, even though this is like 600 pages and I've got a lot of books on my TBR, but I really want to read this. And then, you know, I am a mood reader, but I tried to pick a varying of things. I got some fantasy, some, I don't know, what would you just call this? Contemporary? Just some contemporary fiction, mystery, speculative romance. So hopefully this is a successful month, and the success would also be me DNFing some of those books and unhauling them, so that won't be a bad thing. But if you're reading any of these or have read any of these, have any opinions, thoughts, let me know down below. Or do you have any specific books you're trying to get to in July? Of course there's books I should read, but I'm not ready to read those yet. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll have all of these books linked down below in the description, as well as social media, so ways you can find me on the internet, ways to support my channel if you want to join my Patreon, etc, etc. But stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Thank you again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Click on the link in my description and use code Owens for 83% off and 3 months free.